Egal, dann gehen wir es mal an. Den DLC. Select your pronouns. I'm a he, him. This DLC contains spoilers for the main story. Oh no. Kapitel 1. A Case of Curiosity. 38th of the Primordial Moon. Right, I'm back in my tavern. Our owner is back. Thank you. Fish bitter. Innkeeper, a drink, quickly. Good to see you too, Una. If you don't get me a strong drink immediately, I'll burn this whole tavern to the ground. That is, if you still remember how to make one, with your fancy infusions and all the magic mambo jumbo. Can handle this on my own, thank you. Suit yourself. I remember how to make my drinks. Wait, so they removed my drink? Wait a second, so can I still make it though? Let's imagine I would just make the classic. Alright, this drink doesn't exist no more. Alright, so she needs a strong drink, the Sailor's Courage. Alright. A strong drink for a strong friendship. Ha! Love it! Don't tell anyone I said that. They wouldn't believe me anyway. So, you haven't shown your face around in over a year. What's the occasion? Would you believe me if I said I miss you? I would. Good, because I do. I also need a break from fixing some local roofs. You know that sense. Ever consider putting up a clock instead of a dagger? It's Neil's first gift to me. I deeply appreciate it. How sweetly sentimental. Hello, Mr. Lurk. My compass broke on the way here, you know? A bad omen if you ask me. Almost wanted in the wrong direction. It's difficult to navigate without stars. Yeah, turns out I missed them after all. Think you'd have a shot convincing Leviathan to send some primordial stars up to the Astral Sea? Not a chance, sorry. How have things been for you? Bit boring, to be honest. Not enough calamities happening lately. Well, now you jinxed it for sure. Can't wait to get dragged into this one. How about you? Still working with Archie on a biography sequel? Whatever that is. I'm still figuring that out, but I'm having fun. Happy to hear it. I'm currently trying to talk Archibald out of fighting the grief-themed Romans novel Carl is trying to talk him into. Let me guess, Carl's been talking to Griefre? Yep, I think it put him up to it. Cute. Stop talking Archie out of it. Maybe we should write something inspired by... Benji and maybe Morgan's love story instead. I'll pass the idea along. Relationships can be tough, huh? They can be, but it can also be very rewarding. Like for Neil and his parents. They worked hard to repair the relationship and made them better people. Yeah, I'm happy for the kid. That being said, if they ever make him sad again, I'm throwing hands. Ah, you and me both. Speaking of the sneaky guy, you know if the Salford familiars got back to them about Melly's tea party yet? I plan our cakes to bake. Can't wait to try them. I forgot, I've got something for you. For me? Here you go. A recipe. Ocean Fizz. New recipe, let's go. I want it in a card game. It sounded delicious. You wanted someone to make it for you. Exactly. What are you waiting for? On it, boss. Alright. You drink the Ocean Fizz. 2 strength, 1 defense, and all of the possible agility we can get. That's not good. That is not good. That is perfect, actually. 1 ounce of strength, 1 ounce of defense with an infusion, and all the agility we have. Ocean Fizz. Imagine I'm presenting this to you while making fizzling sounds. Rather not. Well, it's just as delicious as I thought it'd be. Anyway, gotta go. Want to check up on Lynn. Visiting a cousin everywhere, I think. Alright. I'll go bother by it then. See you later. See you later, Una. The hell is this? On his back. Also, Melly is here. Greetings, brave advance. Hi. Hello. Hello, innkeeper. It's been a while. Welcome back to my tavern, Melly, Clay. What can I do for my dear friends today? Did you miss me, innkeeper? Of course. Tenif just isn't the same without its renowned detective. Your tavern looks exactly the way I remembered it. Oh, you know, Ando doesn't do well with change. Can't fix anything without him sulking for a few days. Not even those scratch marks on the counter? Those have sentimental value. But what brings you two to my tavern? I'm just passing through. I'm on my way to visit Lavela and Little Brim. You know, Tia's sister and niece. I remember them. They check in on the tavern every once in a while. Brim always leaves a bracelet or necklace made of fresh flowers with Tia's statue. It's been a while since I last saw them. So I'm visiting in between, taking care of little Miss Melly over here. Clay's looking after me, so I don't get myself into any trouble. At least, that's how Neil phrased it. And of course, Fable agreed. It's been 8 years since I last had parents, you know? And now I realize just how much I missed it. But as detective, simply can't do her job while under so much surveillance. I'm almost 12 years old. And I've already solved a bunch of cases in those almost 12 years. Pretty sure I've learned how to take care of myself by now. I do have to admit, it's nice to not be as alone anymore. Spending time with Clay in the Sleeping Forest while Neil and Fable are on vacation is a nice change of scenery. Kind of like a vacation for me too. The Sleeping Forest isn't so sleepy after all, with Clay and all of his animals around. Did you finally open up that shelter for abandoned horde and lonely animals, Clay? I did. It's a home for all lost souls as well as those who need some time and help get back on their feet. Or wings. They're a lovely bunch. They're half as lovely as you, they must be wonderful. Just like the wonderfully adorable companion on your shoulder. What was her name again?
It's Dindy, my familiar friend. Cassiopeia sent her to thank me for caring for Tia so much. One day she just appeared on my doorstep, and ever since she can't seem to get enough of my personal space.
She's so cute. Even if she's always bossing the other animals around.
She helps a lot with taking care of everyone at the shelter. It can be hard work making sure everyone else is okay without losing sight of your own well-being. But I'll make sure to get enough breaks in so I can care for all of us with a well-rested heart. Speaking of care, would you mind keeping an eye on Miss Melly for a while, innkeeper? I promised your sister I'd be there at noon.
Of course. But how about a drink before you go?
Now that you mention it, can't leave without one of those. How about something that will steel me for the walk ahead of me?
Oh, I have just a drink for you. The defense one. Do we still have the classic defense one?
No,
it has to be the steel tonic. Alright. There we go. Steel tonic coming up. A drink for extra 12 travels. Here you go.
Thank you so much. Oh, this is exactly what I needed. I already feel prepared for the way back. You find a treat for me, will you?
Will do. So, how is it? Surrounded by animals and wilderness, no big city in sight. It's super exciting. I've never been so far up north before, so I just had to explore the area around the shelter. Did you find anything of interest? Well, first I ventured forth to find out if differently shaped snowflakes also taste different. Who knows how much a scientific breakthrough like that could shape future investigations, right? Absolutely. What conclusion did you come to? Well, none. Yet. The snowflakes were too small and melted away too quickly. But I will continue my investigation soon. First I have to figure out what kind of mechanism I managed to get my hands on for. Mechanism? Yes. I found something while wandering through the sleeping forest. I think it might be a piece of a bigger puzzle. That actually sounds more like Elfie right now. Wait a second. Oh. I'm 12 years old now. Maybe I get a different voice. No, you don't. Maybe I do. No, you don't. I do. Nope. You're not gonna grow up. I'll tell you more about it in exchange for a drink. I see you haven't forgotten anything our favorite rogue taught you. What kind of drink would you like today? How about something that might make me even smarter? We can figure out what the mysterious mechanism does before anyone else. Sounds like you've got a plan. A smart drink coming right up. So a silent owl. Said silent owl. Nope. Absolutely not. Perfect, actually. One shot of intelligence, one shot of agility. Surprisingly, 2 shots of strength in our intelligence drink. But the infusion just makes it work. Hey, Zion has arrived. Let's go. The MVP is here. Woo! So we are pretty much still at the start of the DLC. So far only Una has been here. It was like, how are you doing after all this time? And now Clay and Melly were here. Clay left us with Melly. Yeah, we just served her a drink. Also, did you get anything else in this game at the autumn sale? Because yeah, the autumn sale I forgot that the autumn sale exists and was just like, ooh. Anyway. This should fire up your brain in no time. Thank you.
I can already feel my neurons forming new connections. So, the mechanism. Alright. Where do I start? I found it while exploring the wilderness of the sleeping forest. It was completely covered with giant roots. I must have somehow caught the sparse sunlight shining through the forest, because I saw it sparkling in the thicket. Ah, fair enough, yeah. I'm trying not to buy anything. Or at least nothing too expensive, but yeah. Still want to wait till like games are getting on bigger sales that are on my wish list, because currently I just have really expensive ones like Baldur's Gate 3, Stellar Blade, the new Dying Light, obviously that's not on sale since it just got released. And yeah, trying my best to save some money instead of spending it for once. I just spend on books. I'm holding my healing rock right now. I got 2 of my 3 healing rocks. This one I'm holding is just for happiness and positive thoughts. And yeah. Oh, let's see what the mechanism is all about. And of course I had to dig it up. It had jagged edges and looked incomplete, like it broke off from something. But there weren't any other pieces into the roots. Barely wanted to give this one up. It looked really out of place between the trees because it's merely made of metal, but hold on tight. I'm holding on tight. Very good, because the metal seems ancient and magical. I could feel some weird tingly energy flowing through me when I picked it up. You know, metal usually has a certain smell to it, right? It didn't have that at all. No one I've asked can identify what it's made of either. And I can't scratch it with my nails even though it looks so old. That's not all. It's not just made of weird metal. There's a super sparkly gears growing right out of it somehow that seem to be made of pure citrin. Couldn't dent the citrin either, like it was magically fortified. Wait a second. I have to. Oh my god. That is hilarious. That is such a coincidence. You know how she's talking about Citrin right now? That is literally the rock, the healing rock I'm holding right now. That is literally the rock I'm holding right now in my hand. That is wow. What a coincidence. Must be fate. Like it was magically fortified. That's certainly intriguing. Right? It must be part of a bigger mechanism with all the gears and uneven edges, you know? There must be a second half to it somewhere. And holy horses. Turns out the piece that I found is some sort of locket or a tiny treasure chest. Or maybe a prison. So, opened up. It was a little tricky at first. You have to turn all the gears just the right way, and even then, I introduced the lockpicks Iniko got me. But eventually it bent to my will. And, is anything inside? Well, no. Nothing really. I mean, except the fire spirit. A really angry fire spirit. They might have freed. Accidentally. I see. But I swear, I didn't do anything to make it angry. I just let it out. Maybe it was upset because it was trapped for so long. Burning so hot, it even singed one of my whiskers. And when it took off into the woods, I managed to start a forest fire even with all the snow. Then these animals helped me put the fire out quickly, but we couldn't find the spirit anywhere. Did I do something bad? Oh, you kind of know about the spirit. We're just curious, understandably. A detective after all. Must be a pretty lousy one since I didn't realize the disaster would unleash. Can't expect yourself to be familiar with all the strange ancient mechanisms in this world. You live and you learn. Speaking of that mysterious ancient mechanism and its fire spirit, you might have an idea about their origins. The spirit is clearly elemental. Now I could be wrong, but that sounds like a creature from Leviathan's domain. Your boss?
I wouldn't say boss, but yes, my patron. His explain are the origin of the four elements and that includes fire. Powerful burning spirits are part of his daily routine. Oh, so the metal is ancient. Could it be that it found a long lost relic of Leviathans? That'd be so cool. Except for the part where I broke it. I'm not sure it says. Divine metal, strange mechanisms, and especially magical gemstones. It's more than the main of the Elder Dragon Ur. Wait. Don't they have a rivalry with Leviathan? It depends on who you ask. Some say they're enemies, others say they were best friends before Ur went to sleep. Either way, they both had their claws in this. I think you've got your hands on a magnificent treasure. I knew it! Now, I just have to figure out what this all means. Like, what's the purpose of this thing? And where did the spirit go? Do you have any more ideas, perchance? Not yet. I'll keep my eyes and ears wide open. That's what my trusty my trusty quest board is for.
Did I hear? Rusty? Can I interest you in my trip to my spa? The mud is very good for old and rusty bones.
Thank you, but I'm not that old yet, and Andu sadly can't run the tavern alone.
No. Oh. I was going to give you a coupon. I bought a bunch.
Oh, coupons? I'll take them. Can hand them out in the city while doing my research.
That sounds lovely. Thank you so much.
Of course. Gotta go now. It's puzzle phones all for themselves. I would advise you to start the investigation with Una. Someone knows something. It's her.
Oh, Una is also in town. Yippee.
She actually said she wanted to visit you, buyer. So I'm sure she loves some coupons. Thanks for your help, innkeeper. See you later. Good luck with your investigation, Melly.
She seems really excited. Did you encounter an anteater?
No, she found a puzzle piece. Sort of.
Oh, I love puzzles.
I don't.
What kind of pattern? Dancing skeletons? Bog spirits? Puppies?
No pattern, I'm afraid. It's more of an incomplete mechanism she'd like to put back together. Seemed very ancient, maybe made by Ur and Leviathan themselves. All I can offer you in terms of patterns are an unidentifiable metal gear, unidentifiable metal gears made of citrin, and a somewhat agitated fire spirit.
Fun. Citrin gears. That reminds me of something.
What would that be?
No. I'm not sure. The thought is trapped on the tip of my tongue. Boy says if a drink it always helps him with his words. Please, feel free my tongue. Please.
Already on it, buyer. Alright, the jump drink. So the classic Sunny Breeze, a breeze of myself. God, did I miss that joke? And we are so back. Doing that one. One Sunny Breeze coming right up. An emergency rescue for your tongue coming right up.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'm free. Thank you. Make me feel as comfortable and safe as my friends do. Oh, yes. Yes, my friend. I have found the fraud and aided. Mari.
The Mari Morgan?
Yes. In her postcard she talked about this decorative mechanism covered in orange gears like citrin.
Benji was mesmerized by it.
Did she spot it in a postcard shop?
No, silly. In a library. They're on vacation and underwater for their anniversary, and they visited the local Coryllian library. Mary wrote to me about her favorite things from the tour.
Underwater? I heard rumors that the city survived the primordial flood despite still being completely submerged, well, underwater. Something about a good flood defense system and nature's sense of irony.
Yes, it's a great place to go on vacation, if you don't mind all the seawater everywhere. But I haven't figured out how to send a postcard there yet. The plants don't talk to me much when they're so salty.
I'm sure you'll figure something out. Maybe ask Cax for help.
I'll think about it.
Oh, who are you? You are new. And your name is Olander. Good evening, Olander.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening, buyer.
Good evening.
You look like you could use a drink. Here. Had another group of adventurers who thought it was a good idea to try and pet the gooseberry boars. The drink sounds great. If you got one of those, what was it? Coffees? Cursed coffee? Minus the curses, please. I'll see what I can do. Alright, one cursed coffee. Alright, time for Scar's favorite drink, but just a little cursed. Cursed coffee, free of any curses, but full of energy.
We're perfectly adequate. Thank you.
Wow. Compliment from Olander Verifina. Today's my lucky day.
Don't push it.
So, having some trouble with adventurers again?
When isn't it trouble with them?
They want a guide for the Ashen Grove. I can provide that. But you expect them to have at least an ounce of common sense. Instead, I have to hurt them like toddlers. At least the boars have a sense of survival instinct. Let me guess, you're not getting paid enough for this?
I don't get paid.
That makes two of us. It means we're doing it out of the goodness of our hearts, right?
It's my duty as a ranger to guide them. Can't let them get lost and disturb the local ecosystems or hurt innocent bystanders in the process.
It might bring a bit of chaos, but they usually save people in the process too. That special blend is what heroism is all about.
Yeah, sure.
Speaking of heroes, how's Favor?
Aren't they supposed to tell you all about that when they get back?
I miss them, and I'm very curious.
Fine, I'll humor you. According to the latest postcard, Nilf's parents are taking him to all the tourist spots in the Primordial Sea. Like volcanoes, wave pools, tornado farms.
Sounds fun to me, but dangerous for Fable.
You are a wonderful influence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honestly, I'm just glad they changed their mind about going to underwater. When they heard the town was still around, they immediately wanted to plunge down there and help people. Plus their big heart. I don't even want to imagine the trouble it would have landed them in.
But I heard it's beautiful down there.
Benji and the Marie Morgan are visiting.
I'm sure they'll catch Fable up on it then.
Marie has been writing me postcards too. It's so nice.
That's sweet. Any places you want to travel? Home, in your bed. To your bed, catch some sleep.
It's far too early to sleep.
Suit yourself. Anyhow, buyer.
Anything else the Marie Morgan wrote you about? You know, it's a bad time story for a workaholic over here.
The library. It's haunted.
Haunted?
Yes. By evil books.
Not mimic books. Let me guess. A wizard?
No. Maybe? Mari didn't say. The tour guide gave a warning not to touch any of the books, because people say they've been biting off visitors' fingers. But Mari didn't get to see a single evil tome. Ugh. Disappointing.
That's a new flavor of evil scripture. What do you think it's all about?
The locals say someone cursed the library, but I think maybe the books are just exploring the new environment. Must be so interesting to be a book underwater.
Or maybe some hungry creatures want shelter in those books, and no one is feeding them.
That'd be sad.
Not our problem to worry about. It could be. I'm sure someone will take care of it. Someone always does. Anyway, gotta get back to check that everything is still in place after that board debacle. And then get to Bryony's dinner party. The sister finally learned how to cook. No, but she's trying.
Oh, can I walk you home? I haven't seen Bryony in ages.
Sure, I bet she'd appreciate more guests. And you don't mind potentially poisonous pie, right?
That sounds delicious. I'll bring you a slice too, innkeeper.
Later. I wonder how Ando feels about poisonous pie. He'll be fine. Alright. Alright, this one, no. So this one, I'm making the quest. Wait, what? Really? Alright, Melly found one half of mysterious ancient mechanism in the sleeping forest, but where's the other half? Melly's mysterious puzzle seems to have something to do with the dragons themselves. Does the anchor fire switch it free? No biggie. Marie Morgan spotted another part of ice is not correct. What? Why? The books in the Corlifin library seem to have stolen days for fingers. It's a curse or just bad library management? Eh? I only have 4 what? This clue has nothing to do with the others, I must. What? Really? What does this have to do with? Whatever. Night at the library. Deep in the sleeping forest, the young Wuka-King detective Melina Broom found an ancient mechanism. Its origins are unknown, but when she tried to open it, she unleashed a fire spirit onto the world. Determined to make things right, she needs a group of ambitious adventurers to help her find the missing piece in the underwater library in underwater. But beware, the books may bite. Interesting. Definitely wouldn't have figured that quest out too easily. Alright, time to feed Andu. And poisonous pie. Alright, time for the second day. Ornate hopes. 49 for the primordial moon. No, those two.
Hi, hello.
Innkeeper, it's so good to see you.
You too, Archie. Are you doing well?
Very well, in fact. I was just enjoying an extensive lecture on the moon swamp's native flora. I even asked the cattle some questions for me. They think we look delicious too. Did you know that?
That's not concerning at all. Are you doing research for your next book?
No, just catching up with friends. Which reminds me of an important question. How are you, friend? Fantastic, thank you. My mood always improves when you come around. Well, I'm more than happy to hear that. I was hoping for a signed copy of the Casebook of Melina Brume. Consider it done. Deliver it post haste. She takes her own quest. This is hilarious. Speaking of the detective. Good day. I shall be taking this quest, innkeeper. I put it out just for you, Melly. Excellent. A quest? What quest are you talking?
The puzzle one?
Precisely. There's a puzzle to solve? Yes, sort of. I'm currently following the case of the mysterious, ancient, magical, and fantastical mechanism. So far, I only found a piece of it, but it might lead us to another. Which I should really find because I might have released some sort of fire spirit from the first piece. And it burned down some parts of the sleeping forest, which is not ideal. Yeah. I want to get it back inside the mechanism so it doesn't burn anything else down. But first I need to understand how the thing works. It's like a puzzle. I see. If I figure out the puzzle of the mechanism I broke, then I can fix this. Didn't break anything, really. Investigate some ancient mechanism that was already broken. Those kinds of items tend to release strange things no matter who finds them. But I found it, and I let it out, so I'll be the one to solve it. A detective never runs from responsibility. Detective also shouldn't be afraid to ask for help. That's what I'm here for. Where are you going to look for the puzzle piece? Are you going back to the Highlands? No. The quest says that Bayer's friends saw a piece and unlike my mechanism in underwater. Is that true, Bayer?
It is. Mary said she saw it in the Corelephant library.
I love libraries. There won't be any fire wizards in this one, though, right? Doubtful, since it's underwater. There might be water mages, but no fire mages. Libraries may be a wizard's natural habitat, but the one thing wizards value more than fire are the precious books. So they're typically a bit more careful in libraries. I sure hope so, especially if it's true that those books fight back.
Maybe you should feed the wizards to the books.
Huh?
Not a bad idea, Bayer.
It's an excellent idea. You're all certifiably insane.
If you meet the books, you should tell Mari all about them. She really wanted to see them. Wait. What if I come along? I could ask her and Benship on the puzzle mechanism thing. Then I could tell them about the books and even wizards.
I really hope this library doesn't employ any wizards.
Awesome. You can be my on-site correspondent and witness handler.
Yay.
This is perfect. We'll talk to your friends, and then we'll investigate the library for clues, and then we'll find more clues, and solve this mystery.
Sounds like a fun, light adventure.
Indeed, but before I go, I'm missing 2 key ingredients.
A drink and
An assistant. With Neil away and Bayer already on witness duty, I need someone to take notes for me and to bounce ideas off of.
Eh?
Archie, what are your plans for the day?
Well, as you know, I no longer participate in the active adventuring business, so I must pass on this promising opportunity.
But I need an assistant, and you need inspiration for your sequel, right?
Right. Well,
Well, you would be very sad.
wah. How could you say no to that face? Don't be sad, Mary. I'll be your assistant. I'll keep it strictly to taking notes. And good advice. Maybe bad advice too, so you don't miss Neil too much.
I'll take it. We'll make a great team.
As your assistant, may I raise a concern?
Worry ahead.
Isn't underwater... Underwater?
No shit. Holy shit. What a revelation.
I didn't think about that. Damn.
Come on.
Indeed. Completely sank during the Twilight Flood and hasn't risen since.
The city is in a magical bubble. No water in sight, except in bathtubs. But the bubble is underwater.
And we'll teleport into the bubble via plants?
No, I can't teleport underwater. Too salty. We can swim there.
Is it far down?
Not really, like 20 minutes, what? 20 minutes.
Right. We can breathe underwater, Brian.
Oh, I forgot.
That's fine. What if we find a really long straw that we can breathe through? Or we ask a wizard to turn us into fish?
Or maybe... Here, innkeeper, take this.
What is it, Brian?
It's luminous algae for my swamp. It keeps my guests from drowning in the sensory deprivation ponds. Helps with breathing for those who need it.
You can mix it in your drinks, right?
I can certainly try.
Thank you, Baia.
Ooh, woo. Now, you two pick out a drink. I have to go ask Roy to watch over my ants while I'm gone. I'll pick you up at blooming time.
What is blooming time?
Dawn, silly. Anyway, we'll take this magic luminous algae along with your best dexterity, drinking keeper. That way we can sneak into the library undetected and begin our investigation without any disturbances. And we'll be quick about it too, so we'll have it solved before anything else bad can happen.
Couldn't we just ask to let them us in?
No, you have to be stealthy.
Spend too much time with Neil.
No such thing.
Alright, if we're being sneaky, shouldn't we also pack some defense? In case any guards or books come after us?
Great idea, my dear assistant.
May I also make an alternate suggestion?
Just this once. Just kidding. Suggestions are your job.
What about intelligence? To help us solve this mystery properly.
But I'm already pretty intelligent.
Maybe it would give us a new perspective. Especially if this mechanism is ancient, we might need some extra brain power to comprehend it.
Then we should add some strength, so we can kick the asses of any guards or books we come across. And also, we can pick up the mechanism. Might be heavy, and you know, neither of us are exactly
regular gym goers.
Exactly. I like both options. We need to breathe underwater, innkeeper. But should we go with more smarts and strength, or speed and defense? Please help us, okay?
Well, infusion is gonna stay the same. Where is it actually? But that's it. I mean, this already gives us 1 strength and 1 agility. But if I wanna go for smartness, look, almost the wrong drink. There we go. Silent Owl coming right up. Intelligence for detective seems self-explanatory.
You're right. You can never be too smart. And now I have a mean white hook too, just like Linny. Well, a nice white hook. I don't want to be mean. I'll leave that one to Linny. Oh, that's Carolyn. I see. I'm looking forward to hearing about the adventure. Don't get too wet. Let's go solve this case, Archie.
On it, boss.
Oh, he's here. Alright. Turn on the spotlight and bring out the applause, innkeeper. I have returned to your tavern. What an honor, great voyage.
Are you here to help with the dishes? I mean, I'm obviously gonna go with you look radiant, but are you here to help with it's so out of nowhere, it's so out of pocket, it's just so good. This is hilarious. Oh, right, you look radiant.
Oh, thank you. So do you? Radiant like the sun, rising on a warm summer day. Wait, do you like summer days? Oh, dragons, you don't, do you?
I don't like flattery, so don't worry about it.
Oh, alright. Cool. I missed you, innkeeper.
I missed you too. How was the tour?
Incredible. Pax and Inico's pyrotechnical special effects were insane. I've never felt so cool. And the special performances where Fable came along were overbooked at every single venue. It was spectacular. But I really could use a break now. So many people, so many autographs and questions. Everyone kept asking me to say my catchphrase. I didn't even know I had a catchphrase. What's my catchphrase?
Your wink? Prepare to be razzle-dazzled.
Me voyage, prepare dazzled. Can I steal that?
It's your catchphrase.
Awesome.
Speaking of classics, can I offer you a classic void drink?
Actually, I'm craving something specific today. Do you have any of those honey flowers left? I think they're exactly what I need after weeks and weeks of constant chatting and belting. And maybe you can enchant my senses by adding some classic charisma to the mix. I would not be upset with something else either.
I'll make sure your drink doesn't upset you. One moment.
Alright, we've got the honey.
My classic favorite to use. Alright, that gives me... Actually, I just can make... Yeah. We're gonna go with the classic thing. A breeze of myself. And yes, I've been doing this joke twice already. Don't worry, it's gonna just happen another 8 times today. And at least 38 times throughout the playthrough.
Prepare to be enchanted. I know your magic, but wow. And drinks never cease to amaze me. I'd give this a standing ovation if you see it weren't so comfortable.
So, how's your break going?
It's very relaxing. I decided to visit Barry at the spa. It's been every bit as refreshing as I'd hoped it would be. You know, she gave me a bunch of her flower crowns for my concerts, so I could hand them out when I didn't know what to say. We spent last week making hundreds of new ones together. And now I'm babysitting her aunts while she's off to that underwater thing. Also, I brought you some of the coupons. I'll just leave them on the counter, alright?
I still don't want to have... No, of course, people loved them last time.
They sure did. I knew we could count on you.
Are you going to stay a while?
No. I need to go back to the ants. Just wanted to drop off the coupons and check in on you. Judging by how long it took me to get here, shouldn't stay for too long.
Did you get lost?
Not surely. I'm not sure what's up, but the weather's being really weird. Like that this growing layer of fuzziness makes it really hard to see.
You talking about fog?
Things do feel a little fuzzy. Right? The wind's picking up too. It was so loud, I could hardly think on my way over. Even the compass Kali got me totally haywire when I tried to get back on track. So I had to rely on asking people for directions, which worked, but
you're exhausted?
So exhausted. But I'd go through any storm to get to you, innkeeper.
And I'd shelter you from any storm too, boy.
I'd better head out before you make my heart melt. Hang on tight to those coupons.
Some classic old flirting, in Sunny style. You got it. Oh, it was day 2.
Ooh.
Night, the library. Well, I'm gonna save you.